Hi everyone, I am Yvonne. Today I want to share about the presentation of English oral communications. Okay, first I want to talk about what is the meaning of communications. Communication is that the sender transmits information to the recipients through a certain medium in a certain format to achieve a certain purpose. Broadly speaking, the communication of any information is communications. Communication in the narrow sense refers specifically to the exchange of information using electricity as a carrier. Therefore, in many cases, communication and telecommunications have similar meaning and are not particularly distinguished. Communications technology has shortened the distance between people, improve the efficiency of communication, and broadly change the way people communicate. Second, I want to talk about what is the meaning of public speaking. Public speaking is the process of acting or performing a speech to a live audience. Public speaking is commonly understood as formal, face-to-face speaking of a single person to a group of listeners. However, due to the evolution of public speaking, it is moderately viewed as any form of speaking formally and informally between an audience and the speaker. Traditionally, public speaking was considered to be a part of the arts of persuasion. The act can accomplish particular purposes, including to inform, to protest, and to extend. Additionally, differing metro structures and rules can be utilized according to the speaking situation. Public speaking goes to communications. Spoken have a non-verbal communication and a verbal communication. The first spoken or verbal communication, which includes face-to-face, telephone, radio or television, and other media. The non-verbal is communication covering body language, gesture, how we dress or act, where we stand, and even our strengths. There are many subtract ways that we communicate, perhaps even unintentionally with of them. For examples, the tone of voice can give clues to mood or emotional stage, which hand signal or gesture can add to the spoken message. The non-verbal communication got Facebook, got WeChat, and the WhatsApp. According to Cam and Cetera 1202, a sentence logout or gesture can speak 1,000 words. Non-verbal communications and of them include the following: have produced business, nervous skills, structure, presentation, audios, and gesture. How do you communicate effectively? Okay, the first is expressions is an important component to developing communication skills. The second is different information media request different strategies when organizing information and communicating effectively. The third is design and layout of information are important elements of effective communications. The fourth is different medium of communications has their own set of best practice and truth. The fifth, understanding your audience and the purpose behind your communications are important elements of effective communications. Now I want to talk about the informative speech. The introductions must grab the attention of the audience, but it must also focus on the goal of the speech. We also want to do something to gain the audience's attention. Example, tell a joke, proud the speaker stand, ask a question, tell the story, or give a compliment. According to practice the speech. Example, practice time limit, practice metro, home or mirror, editorial, or the video camera. The key terms in these definitions are process is ongoing, continuous, and always changing. Statements it happens with him a system of interconnected parts that affects each of them. Symbols. They are what people use to represent things or language, no verbal behavior, extend music. Meaning. Any act of communications involves two essential aspects, the literal message and the relationship between those who communicated with each other. How to build confidence in public speaking. First, change the ways you think. Number 2 is systemic desensitizations. Number 3, skills training your speech. Number 4, prepare and practice your speech. Number 5 is relaxation technique. Number 6 is gain experience. This one is questions to give my friend, my family, and I. Okay, the first question is how were you communicated with your friend? My family was answer. At home, I use verbal communication with my family members and occasionally use non-verbal communication with my family when I'm not at home. Okay, second question is how will you communicate with your friends? The answer is if my friends who are living near to my house, I will use the verbal communicate to friends. If who are not living near to my house, we will use non-verbal to communicate as WeChat, WhatsApp. Okay, the question number 3 is if you travel abroad, how will you communicate with the locals? The answer is if I travel abroad, I will use non-verbal communications with local people, such as translation requirement. Okay, my presentation is finished. Thank you very much.